Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Unite, and in today's video, I'm going to show the 5 best Pokemons to use for battle and for solo rank push which hold a strong win rate of all time. Please note that Pokemons are only dependent on you, like you can do better with any Pokemon you like. So, let's jump into the video now. So yeah, all the Pokemons are equally rated in the video, so yeah, I'm showing Urshifu first because it's really good to carry you as a solo player, and it's one of the best all-rounders in the game. I can say it has good attack, good health, and abilities which are enough to survive. And obviously Urshifu with Surging Strikes is the best, and Liquidation, which are really fine, and you can outplay with these by escaping such moments and fighting back opponents. And Urshifu sometimes even appear on top 3 win rates list, but it has a high chance to win always. No worries. By the way, not making Urshifu chapter too big, moving to the next one by just informing you that build Urshifu perfectly by watching Crisharos and keep pushing until the end. It won't be a loss if you buy Urshifu. If you never played using Scizor before, you won't realize why is Scizor even here, and also if you witnessed Scizor as your opponent before, you will see it's worthy to put Scizor in this list. I've played many times with Scizor and I realized it doesn't need win rate to win against opponents. Scizor is technically one of the most hardest Pokemon to beat in 1v1 if you're good at using it or the opposing Scizor user is good at using that. You may be spamming in the comments section that I beat Scizor million times, but yes, if you face a Scizor player with brain, you'll face it hard to beat. It's not a Pokemon which can get easily killed, so you can use it for solo if you don't have teams. And again, I'm talking about solo pushing Pokemons in this video which hold a good win rate of all time, so Scizor is one of them by judging its good stats and experimenting into battles. Always choose Scizor, choose the best moveset from websites or Crisharos, and also take builds from him. And again, you can choose any form of Scizor, it depends on you totally, but yes, it's good to follow recommendation. My personal experience on Scizor ranked matches in Master was absolutely good. I really recommend you to use Scizor for battles if you're a solo player, or it's also even good if you're playing with a whole team since it's good already, and also Scizor has all-time win rate as well. It goes up or down, but if you play like a beast, none can beat you that easy, so it doesn't matter. You might get a shock to see this here. It's a defender named Crustle which solos all time. Like if you use Rock Tomb and X Scissor as the moveset, it does heavy defense and gives a lot of profitable features for your team, such as the times when scoring. It just blocks the opponents and lets scoring. X Scissor drops the enemy to a vulnerable situation in fights by putting them far away, defending Regeliki from coming towards ally goal zone, and score. It does really good by defending him using Rock Tomb or X Scissor, which can put Regeliki far away from your goal zone, which is really helping. All the defenders are good, not gonna lie, but yes, Crustle is really one of the best for its really good support, which isn't recognizable if you don't try it. It is only 8,000 of EOS gems, and I love how overpowered it is, even killing Rayquaza. It can just put the Alliance in the area, and blocks opposing from entering the area of Rayquaza and annoying Alliance to kill him. You will realize the techniques if you use Crustle. So yeah, have no words to say, but also Crustle has really strong Unite move which gives instant backup by boosting its health into 2x more. According to all these features, Crustle is one of the best defenders. If you see your team not having any defenders, you better play using this, and it doesn't need to be on win rate list because it's a support for the team. But still, it can do well by backup, which really helps you out. I love how balanced and consistent attacker Greninja is. I think I don't have to explain that. It needs a little backup, but it's okay, you can manage it by your team even though they're random if you're a solo player. But Greninja many times appeared on the win rate list, but still, it holds good win rate. Greninja is one of the best Pokemons in the game. It has really high attacking ability if you have good practice, so think before you start hating in the comments. This depends on practice too though, but if you have it enough, you wouldn't need to look at the win rates list per week, to be honest. But don't choose Greninja every time. If you see the match team having a good state and needs an attacker, then only select Greninja. Otherwise, I would recommend you to select an all-rounder or something like that. But still, yeah, I would prefer you to use it for outplay, try to kill less, focus scoring. If you use perfect build and perfect moveset on this Pokemon, it would work fine for solo and higher win chances on the games you play. I don't want to make it too long, let me just move to the final one I'm going to show in this video and the important words I want to say. Zacian is one of the best Pokémon, which is a legendary and most expensive Pokémon in the game, which holds a high win rate always, but still, if it's not in the list, it can be a good pick only if you know how to play Zacian better, and that's how you can always win against opponents. I know whenever I talk about Zacian, players bring Mutwo in the chat, but I don't care about Mutwo because I'll talk about it later, and Mutwo have weak points such as Jengar. Mutwo finds it hard oftenly to kill Jengar, but for Zacian it's not so hard to kill Jengar, but yes, Jengar is overpowered. I have no huge recommendations, but always Zacian's Sacred Sword and Agility has higher win rates, which is actually real, and I really faced this. I loved playing Zacian with this build, and also, it's really good for solo players, and I'm the proof by myself. I took really less time to go to Master. Now let's talk about the rest things about Mutwo and other Pokemons which you can choose too, but I couldn't show because the video will be much bigger. The fact about Mutwo is, Mutwo have two forms, and it's depended which form is on win rate list. It's really hard to choose the perfect form to buy or use for battles because Mutwo win rates just goes up and down. It doesn't have a fixed state, and it gets oftenly killed if it doesn't have support. Without enough support, Zacian still holds a good state which can at least bring more possibilities, but I'm not saying Mutwo isn't recommended to use. You should use Mutwo if you can do it properly, since Mutwo is another legendary Pokemon which I like, but still, it's not for every time uses. So you can use Mutwo or Zacian, whatever you like, but the others are all good. Just Easy was a little doubt right. All cleared, I hope, and also, it's good to look in the win rates list of every week in Pokémon Unite, so it helps to choose the best Pokémon for certain week. You can play with Jengar too because it's overpowered too. Depends on you, but yes, the Pokémons I've showed you are the best for solo, and these have always a good win rate, so it doesn't confuse you, but I'm not saying that if you choose these, you'll win every matches cause this game is team thing. So, that's all for today's Pokémon Unite video. I hope you understand everything and will stop hating for no reason. See ya soon in the next video.